the bowl I got yesterday in Hope. Froze it up for some breakfast today. It was so full it like exploded. But I ate enough so it didn't explode in the freezer. So we're here at Sun Peaks Mountain to do some mountain biking. Enjoy the sights, check it out. It's a nice mountain. I rode my ski bike down here in March. It was super fun. So I want to do the same bike trails on my mountain bike. Oh, see how it goes. It is a little smoky today, but I don't know if you can see there's a run like kind of right there. It's a double black diamond. We accidentally went down it while on our ski trip, and I had to go down on my ski bike. If you know anything about ski bikes, they're not easy to control on a good run, not to mention a double black. Oh, stop eating sticks, you dumbass. We're gonna build some coffee. We don't have power in our tower because our dealership actually went backwards somehow and rewired it incorrectly again. So now we're running our cord up into the microwave slot, which they broke also. It's like they just love to keep spending money, wasting money and time for themselves and the people they deal with. So it's been a great experience. Target. So yeah, we're still not using our power tower. I don't know how they keep going back, how they went backwards. We're having more and more issues. Now our generator doesn't start. Panels are falling off the side of the vehicle. Plug-in that they shouldn't even have touched, they broke. I'm just happy we're at Sun Peaks, but I'm not impressed with the van. So it's going back into the shop for 2 weeks. I have this like mushroom blend that I have. I only get mushroom blends if they're on sale because I think there's way too much money. Otherwise, mushrooms are good. Sprocket's in like his absolute favorite spot. Because he really likes to just watch things happen, and this is kind of like a little safe spot for him, and if it's nice and cool or has a breeze, it's even better for him. But another sweet thing about Sun Peaks Resort is that they're open until 7 p.m. So we can ride from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. That's 9 hours. Only for 64 bucks. Dogs are getting antsy, I gotta take them for a walk. I tried a bunch of different ways to make my coffee, you know, leaving it in the percolator there for 4 minutes to 8 minutes to 10 minutes and stirring it and not stirring it. And I don't know if it makes any difference, but today we're doing about 4 or 5 minutes. I give it a little stir just with the nozzle pusher downer thing. And we're pretty much just staying in the parking lot because in the summer they don't fill their parking lots up as much as in the winter. So they let campers come camp here. Except for I don't know where we're supposed to pay. It's just hot. Oh, it's warm out today already. It's probably feels like it's already 20 degrees or so. Not supposed to get much hotter than 20. I'm a little worried because the dogs are right here, but if there's no wind, we can put the awning down. And with the awning down, we'll keep a lot of the sun directly off the camper. So we have this stick thing. It's got this end on it. This end connects into a thingy to undo the awning. Damn things feels like it's gonna break when you try to push them. See, it sounds scary. It sounds like it's gonna break. Ah, now we got some shade and a great view. So we took the dogs for a walk, everything like that. Now we're gonna get ready to go biking. Gonna ride mostly green trails today. Mix it up if I see some jumps. We gotta grab all our gear out of here, and if you can see, it's pretty packed in here on Vanlife. Paddleboard out first. And once we get the bins out, we got our goggles and our helmets. And it's kind of tough. I got my BMX helmets and my full face mountain bike helmets in here. So we're gonna gear up, put some socks on, and go get our lift tickets. What do you think? Should I go Fox goggles or Pit Viper cow goggles? Probably do the pitties today. These are actually sick goggles. They were, I don't know how much they were, but they weren't too bad of price, and they come with a bunch of extra glass or plastic or whatever, goggle screens. There's like a pink one and oh, just a pink one. There's a shot I want to do today. I don't know if I already told you or not, but the shot I want to do today is riding berms on my mountain bike, and then I'm going to switch over to the snow bike because I was riding the same berms not 6 months ago. I think it's going to be a cool ass shot. We got 9 hours on the mountain, minus probably 1 or 2 to come back and take care of these turds. Nice. Bounce towards you.
It went everywhere. It's like in all those crevices.
Nice. So we got some CMOS Gel. It's literally like taking a swig of salt water. We're gonna do one right now. Let's see how Tess reacts.
That's salty.
Ugh,
I can't get it out.
Oh, she licked the spoon.
Oh, that's nasty.
You got a chaser?
Ooh, that's so salty. It's alright, but it's like so salty.
I have to do this whole thing?
Yeah, you can't get it right full, but...
So I gotta scoop it right up? It's hard to get it all.
Yeah. Okay, stop.
Oh god, I'm scared.
That's my bubbly. Because it's so salty.
It's actually not too bad. It is pretty salty though.
Yeah, that's the salty that gets you. It's
they
like
have those like...
a fish.
Yeah, it's like licking a fish. It's like literally taking, when you like are swimming in the ocean and you just get like a nose full of seawater, that's what it's like, but worse almost, because it's chunky. Ah, that sucked. So I'm gonna try this flat out feast thing. Hopefully it doesn't suck. The last one I had was really, really good. It just sucks that they're like $16 a box.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's one serving for about $16, and honestly, I feel not full when I eat the whole thing, but the lady who makes them is also a type 1 diabetic, and there was no like ready-made foods with low carbs that she could find, so she just built her own, and it's made in Alberta from Edmonton, so that's awesome. So we're gonna wait for this for 5 to 7 minutes and then eat it. Another thing about this, they have these cool titanium spoons that you can buy. You can dig in the bag without getting it all nasty and getting your hands in it. And it's super lightweight and titanium, which is cool. It's actually pretty good beef chili with zucchini and cheddar. It's all just dry, like dried out, and then you put water in it and make it normal again, I guess. Well, we pretty much just got rained out. It was just like sprinkling a little bit, and then it just started pouring. It's not really like pouring, but it's a pretty good amount of rain that's annoying enough that we don't want to bike in it. So I'm either gonna wait it out for a couple hours and see if it gets any better, but Doesn't look like it's gonna get much better, so I might just pack up by like 4 o'clock and just scootly doop down the mountain where it's probably nice and dry and no rain. Got 4 runs in, not too bad. We found this one trail called Might As Well, and that one was a good trail. Tess even liked it. I liked it quite a bit as well. I just kept landing flat on everything. Well, we got our awning up, which we don't really get to use much because it's usually too windy, but there's rain and there's no wind right now, so it's the perfect time to have a nice dry area right outside the van, as well as not getting any rain in the van and still have the door open, because it is quite nice out still, like temperature wise. It's I think it's like 18 degrees, but I want the rain to stop because I'm not quite done bike riding yet. Slowly kind of just making my own puddle here. I might actually have to switch the high side and the low side. I thought it'd drain better on the back, but it might actually be better over there. Now we're gonna create a new puddle right here. It's probably lots of fun to do rain mountain biking, but I don't have the gear for it. And I also don't feel like going and spending like $200 on some rain pants right now. If I did it more often, and we probably lived in BC where it rains and there's mountain biking all over, I probably would get some, but not yet. Because it would actually be, I think it'd be a lot of fun to just shred bikes in all the pouring rain. Rain brings in an entire another challenge to the mix. I did get a chance to go mountain biking after all. The rain did clear up, the sun started shining, and they started opening up a bunch of trails. So I got a few more laps in. If biking or mountain biking interests you at all, I do have another channel called DP Bikes, and it showcases more of my riding and less of my van life. For me, the entire main reason that I bought the van was to travel and go bike riding, as when I did not have a van, I definitely didn't go biking as much. I didn't get to travel as much. So this is a great opportunity for me to get out there and ride my bike as much as I can, which is pretty much what I'm doing the entire time. The trail that I'm riding in this video is called Steam Shovel, and it's a pretty advanced trail with big jumps, some pretty big drops, and a lot of fast berms. They do have a couple other more intermediate beginner jump trails like Might As Well, or another trail called Stella Blue, and I highly recommend those trails if you're riding Sun Peaks. Not to worry, we'll be back to the van stuff in a minute. Just made it. It's not quite a scrub, but back to the van. Yeah, this is my experience at Sun Peaks Mountain. I think it was fun, a little rough, but all in all, a good trip. Definitely worth the stop and the massive drive up. I would love to come here and ride for like a while. I haven't been able to do that with any mountains really, but we'll get there. Yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Appreciate every one of you guys. We're all finished here at Sun Peaks. Had a wicked mountain bike ride.
Okay, go.
Tess hanged out. Did pretty good on the mountain, but it's super rough. So beginners don't have quite the hands. I mean, I pretty much gave up a few runs after, but super rough, but it was lots of fun. So I'm just gonna put the bikes away, and then we're gonna head down the mountain into Kamloops, go shopping, and then find a parking spot for the night. So I have 3 stages of bike locks on my bike. One stage being this cable lock with these kind of cheap locks, which we kind of just use to drive and quick stop when someone's in the van. And then we always put these on as well. Just gotta get the key. And then I have my big locks. And those are for when we're stopped overnight somewhere, which that's like our stage 3. So stage 1, stage 2, Stage 3 is the big one. And I really want to get one that goes all the way from the van up into here, because your lock is only as good as your weakest point. So I'm trying to eliminate the weak points. And then the reason that I have this first stage lock, I can have these all locked up, but I can still swing away the bikes when I need to get quick access to the back door. So it works out pretty well with this long cord. And then I just use these use one of these to kind of hold it all in place so it's not like dragging on the ground. Now that I've done all that, I have to drive about 100 feet away and dump the sewer, so I gotta undo it all again, get the sewer lines out, and fill up the water tanks as well. Ready?
Let's go.
Jump up. Jump up, Smalls. Good girl. The best part of van life, emptying the shitter. I know for a fact that if you do this not in Crocs, you're not a real RVer. And the Airstream has this kind of neat little thing where all your tubes and stuff come out, kind of hidden away in the panels, which I guess is okay. So now step 2 is to get some water. Look how gross the windshield is. We need to wash this thing so bad. It's best to like flush the lines, especially when they're exposed like this right to the sunlight all the time, as well as your filter. And then Airstream has this really good design where the fill tube is right there. It dumps all over the friggin' place if you aren't careful. Thanks Airstream, you guys really did us dirty. Most every RV that has that breather tube has it out the bottom of the chassis so that when it overflows, it goes out the bottom of the RV, not into the cab of the RV. Oh yeah, and our water sensor doesn't work because this thing literally doesn't work. We don't know how full it's going. We literally have to wait till it's like flowing out of the friggin' hole and turn it off real quick. Whoa, whoa! Just got it. Like look, it came out of the little breather tube, leaked all over the ground. And you can see it in there. See the level? Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, now to find a camping spot. Let's go. Oh, we're spinning out. We got all that road to go. 1.8 kilometers up a gravel road to our camping spot for the night. There's supposed to be some sand pits. So it's either gonna suck or it's gonna be awesome. But we'll let you know. We just parked and the storm is just rolling up hard. So we're going inside. Which kind of sucks because I wanted to go play with the dogs and we were having a good time for a few minutes. But then we got wind out, eh bud? The cleaning literally never stops. Also, there's a huge storm outside that we almost got caught in. The van is shaking back and forth. We pulled up and there's a couple other camper vans here. Make sure it was all good with their dog because they had a dog too. But our dogs didn't even see him. We went and played stick for 5 minutes. Wasn't that much. There's a bunch of hair out. Oh yeah, it's coming out of there. Good morning. We stayed out just outside of Kamloops. Got to watch a wicked storm. It wasn't that wicked, but it was nice and rainy. We're right outside of some big gravel pit, and all these guys like go dirt biking. So there's been dirt bikers whipping around this morning. I was like, that's not too bad for a Tuesday morning. You gotta go dirt biking. And this is Sprocket. If you guys don't know, I'm Darcy. Tess went for a run. Smalls is with Tess. We live inside of our van here, pretty much full time. And currently we're in Kamloops, BC. We're just coming back from Sun Peaks, BC, where we were mountain biking. Or we're heading to Sycamoose to go on the boat with a bunch of work friends. And then we're going to Revelstoke. So we're excited. We're about halfway done our this stint of this trip, and then we got to head back to Alberta. But I'm gonna make some coffee and some pancakes. I'm getting pretty close to our limit on our battery, 35%, because our generator doesn't start. We haven't really been driving around for the last 2 days. We've only driven like an hour maybe. It's a really nice spot out here, except for the amount of garbage and stuff that I see laying around. That's almost the worst part. It breaks your heart a little bit that there's so many people out there that disrespect all this land and just leave garbage and glass and pallet spikes everywhere. But we were fortunate enough to get a nice level spot here. We did pull up and there's 2 other people here, and they didn't mind if we stayed. They also had a dog, and we went up this path here. The dogs, just to check it out. There's just so much garbage. People just dumping shit everywhere. It sucks. But other than that, they got a sweet little dirt bike track around here. You can just bring your dirt bike. A lot of dirt bikers coming out here and just ripping it up. Hey, Smalls, what you doing, Sprock? What are you doing in there? There's a friggin' boot right there. There's a crock right there. Bunch of glass in there. Yeah, we're gonna pick up some garbage and be on our way. Got the mountains in the background, just beautiful. Washout is nuts here. Look at the washout right here. Oh! We left Kamloops and headed to Sycamoose and then Revelstoke. So I've compiled a bunch of clips of our trip because we didn't really make anything of it. So I hope you enjoy. Anyways, be sure to subscribe, like, comment below. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Or just straight ahead, try to keep on the right a bit.
Oh, right on the side. Right in the middle there.
I'm getting chauffeured around all prettily. Oh. And the dogs are just loving it. Look at you, Smalls. This is Smalls' first time not crying. Sprocket's always the navigator. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Oh, look who you got now. Oh, she's just got her ears right. She's so scared. Oh, she jumped us like 2 feet. She just runs into him. Hi, Smalls. Oh boy.